A pertinent issue that comes to mind is COVID-19 related testing. So, Mark, I'm going to jump to you. Many employers have implemented COVID testing measures in the physical workplace. As COVID-19 tests continue to become more widely available across the country, what should employers consider when creating and updating their COVID-19 testing policies?
Well, Seth, that's an important question. We've had so many employers ask us whether they can require their employees to be tested for COVID-19. The short answer is you can, because it's a reasonable and often necessary measure to protect the health and safety of everyone in the workplace during a pandemic. However, employers can't actually compel employees to get tested against their will, but they can use policies to create work-related consequences for those who refuse to get tested. That said, now is the time for employers to create policies to clearly communicate COVID-19 testing expectations and requirements to employees if they haven't done so already. At minimum, employers can and should encourage employees to get tested in line with the public health guidelines that apply in their jurisdiction. Notably, some Canadian jurisdictions encourage testing workers who don't have COVID-19 symptoms in certain circumstances, while others don't. For example, essential businesses in Ontario that have employees working on site are eligible to participate in the provincial antigen screening program. This provides employers with free, rapid COVID-19 testing kits to screen workers who don't have symptoms of COVID-19. More broadly, COVID-19 testing policies should clearly communicate when employees will be required to be tested and the consequences that they'll face if they don't get tested, which should be carefully tailored to the nature of the employer's workplace and the level of COVID-19 related risk that people in the workplace face. For example, employers may require employees who have symptoms of COVID-19 to remain off work and self-isolate for longer than employees who get tested and receive a negative result. Similarly, employers may require non-symptomatic employees working in high-risk workplaces who refuse to get tested regularly to work in isolation from coworkers or require them to wear additional PPE. In any case, it's crucial that the work-related consequences for employees who refuse to get tested don't go beyond what's reasonably necessary to ensure the health and safety in the workplace, because this creates increased risk of constructively dismissing employees or violating a collective agreement. Finally, COVID-19 testing policies should clearly communicate that the employer is committed to maintaining the confidentiality of employees' medical information, including testing records, and outline how this information will be secured and protected.